Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is October the 18th, 2017. Buy and hold, strong hand. Welcome to Tel Aviv. I landed here at about 3 in the morning. I think it's 11 in the morning now. My Airbnb, I dropped some of my stuff off there. It'll be ready by 2:30. So I decided, hey, why not go to the beach in Tel Aviv, show all of you people who aren't familiar with Tel Aviv what the beach looks like. And I was thinking when I've been walking around this morning, I read an article in a British paper that I found in the Brussels airport. And it was talking about how America is the land of opportunity. And it's funny because that's obviously Americans, we're familiar with that term, and we grew up thinking that America is the land of opportunity, and compared to many places it is the land of opportunity. But Bitcoin, that is the true land of opportunity, and it is redefining how we define what the land of opportunity really is. What does that really mean? So in Bitcoin, you can be anywhere, in any specific land. It doesn't matter what specific land you're in, but you've got some incredible opportunity. You can start your own coin, your own fork of Bitcoin, start your own Bitcoin business. No one can stop you from doing that. No one can stop you from innovating with Bitcoin. And that's incredible opportunity. But at the same time, some of you are going to say, well, in the United States, there's certain regulations. You can't just start a coin-based competitor. Indeed, if you tried to do that in a very public manner, they would come for you. The government would fine you, arrest you, who knows? But still, that doesn't mean Bitcoin isn't a land of opportunity, because in the countries, think of it this way, in the countries with the least opportunity, with very oppressive governments, or just the governments taking their countries down terrible fiscal paths, such as Venezuela, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, you've got some opportunity there because the governments are so fascinated with doing the wrong thing economically, embezzling as much money as possible for themselves, that they kind of just have they're not smart enough to even understand what Bitcoin is. And I know for a fact, and we've had people on these shows, I'm not going to name names, but you can read into it if you want to. People in these countries, they do what they want to when it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to Bitcoin, because the governments just can't get involved with them not now. I know some of it might be secretive, some of it might not be, but the point is this: if you are in a country that is down on its luck, that's a very poor country, you've got even more opportunity. You've got more opportunity through Bitcoin than you would have through just doing the normal fiscal economic stuff in your country, whatever, all the hoops you have to jump through to start a business there on the street. I mean, some of the regulations in the African countries, these countries are so poor, you'd be amazed all the things they make you go through. It makes no sense that they do it, but they do. And so Bitcoin gives you the opportunity to start your own business, make it a web-based business, and they won't even find out about it. You won't have to worry about starting a standalone business in your country. But even so, some of you are going to still say, well, even those countries are going to crack down eventually. Well, then there's another opportunity that Bitcoin gives some of its wealthiest holders, I guess. And that's the opportunity to start their own country. Say, you know what, we're going to opt out of the system totally. We're just going to go to some country, buy up a bunch of land and say, this is our country now, and they'll be such a poor country, they'll agree. And obviously there is a guy out there who's talking about that now. And I call him the king of the trolls. Now let me tell you, I don't like what he does. I don't like him spending his billions on trying to hurt Bitcoin. But if he's going to spend his billions of Bitcoin on creating a country that's free for everyone to do whatever they want to with Bitcoin, then more power to him. Then I'm going to support him. You know, I'm not going to be down. I'm not going to I'll call him by his name if he really does that. And in those matters, I'll call him by his name, because that's a good thing to do. We need. I mean, it would be awesome to have a country that is outside of the traditional financial markets, or traditional financial rules, the traditional rules in general. Again, a country of true opportunity, using the Bitcoin of true opportunity. It would make it a lot easier for us Bitcoin users to take advantage of opportunity if there was a country like that. So more power to him. All right, now another option is, okay, you're in America, you're starting your business, it's going well, it's internet based, it's Bitcoin based, but then you start having some troubles. Well, you can move to another country, or you can sit there and complain about America. But look, dudes, traveling is very possible here. Just, you're gonna have to decide what you want more: your Bitcoin business, your free way of life, or living in the United States. Because you can jump from country to country. If you're nimble enough, you can set your life up in a way where you don't have to depend on a country, and that is freedom, and that is opportunity right there. And I love the United States. Is a great place to live. It's very comfortable. It's such a high standard of living, unbelievable. And I haven't been put in a position where it's cramping my style. At the same time, I'm on a path now where I want to live in a few different places during the year. I only want to come back to the United States 4 times a year. That's my goal for 2018. And so I'm down that path where I'm very comfortable, where if something happened in the United States, okay, I'll just move somewhere else. Obviously, people know that I like Australia. A lot have obviously been there 3 different times. Here in Israel, I've been in the last 3 years now, 3 different times. I like it here a lot. I mean, I like a lot of places a lot. And so people are wondering, like, well, Adam, you've got all this Bitcoin, maybe that. No, I haven't used any of my Bitcoin on this. This is just from saving and just being thrifty, thinking ahead, planning ahead. And so if you need help doing this, again, you can email me at adam@tresorhelp.com. This is one of the things I consult with, teaching people to be more independent, so the first thing is you work for yourself. You do an internet-based business. And there's so much opportunity in the Bitcoin world, in that land of opportunity, where that can be your first step if you're a young person, especially. Pound that like button if you like this scenery. I hope you can hear me. I am trying to speak very loudly because I'm right near a road also. There's like a road along the beach here in Tel Aviv. I would call it an embarcadero. So here we go. Here's some tips here. And I've said these tips before, and some of you are like, oh, I can never do this. I don't have a phone at all. Like when I had to call the Airbnb dude, I just did it through Skype or whatever. I've got a Google phone number. I use that through my computer. I mean, you can get a Google phone number, any state you like, any area code you want. And that helps with some other things too, by the way. So don't pay for a regular phone. Why do you have a cell phone? Why, so you can show it off to someone? Or just get a cheap flip phone, cheap plan. I don't know. That saves you a lot of money. Never eat out. Never go out to eat. Why do you need to go out to eat? You can make your own food. You're a grown man, for God's sakes. I mean, seriously. If you're like, by the time you're 18, or teach yourself, if you're not 18, you don't know how to cook yet, teach yourself to cook. Still, you can go to the food store, buy a block of cheese, buy some fruit. That's ready to eat right there, man. I mean, there's stuff at the food store ready to eat. Tuna's ready to eat, basically. You do not need to go out to eat at all for a year. Save some money. You'll save thousands, and you won't have to work at Target anymore to be able to go on a vacation. Again, I just, do you have $3,000 a month you can spend? That's $36,000 a year. I don't think that's that, and that's probably a lot. Traveling around, it costs like $700 for a flight. $700, you save that from just not getting coffee at Starbucks. I mean, what's it? If you go to Starbucks every day, and you don't do that for a year, you're saving $1,800 right there. Come on, right? Yeah, $1,800. Stop drinking alcohol. There's no reason to do it. It's harder for younger people because all the peer pressure. That costs a lot of money. And it hurts you, it makes you sicker. You end up spending more money. And if you eat out all the time, you're spending more money on health too, on going to the doctor. Only drink tap water. I only drink water, man. It's the healthiest thing in the world. Avoid soda, apple juice, even the health drinks, all are filled with sugar. It costs a lot of money, and it makes you sick and fat. So you're saving both ways there. So this takes discipline. So a lot of you are just going to laugh and say, oh, that's a joke. It's because you have no discipline. You're part of the 80%. You're not a long-term thinker. And that's all that's preached on this channel. Saving and discipline. Look how it pays off, dude. Seriously, man. And I was just and I just came from the beach in Spain. Go from one beach to another, man. And you're just talking about Bitcoin. All right, so yeah, internet-based business. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I'll upload this as soon as possible. Obviously, I've got another one to upload. Maybe you've seen that one by now. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. I do try to post a new video here every day, maybe 2 lately. I've been busy. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.